but here we go. We're fist bumping. I could only assume we're getting into the map here as we're getting ready for Nuke. We just got done casting this as well here, Marky, so it should be fresh in our minds here. These are all extremely experienced players here on both sides. All 10 players are recognizable in their own regard here. ECL, even tier 1, I guess, and then BB on as well. I don't want to categorize her or something. She is just a legend in her own. Yeah, she is. So
played an Australian Challenger League before she even played a down of ESL Impact. And you discover her story. I know she's told it before in interviews. Cooper and Truck Lover getting into the site, getting active with these Glocks, Matt, and having a punishment taken down into this Ponalone, standing as the anchor here. If you want to measure it up, this is the guy that's got the most competitive experience out of just about anybody on this team. So it's awesome that he joins the function here and at LAN. Has shown his face at almost all these frags that I've been to, Matt. I've seen Ponalone. So never left the scene, never was too far, and Mythic so close as Cooper will pop your head. He gets a double in that pistol round. Mythic are already pulling up to this nuke and brutality.
Now we have the full first gun round here. Everyone's got some sort of rifle in their hand. Scripps will go ahead and take out another individual. That's gonna be Truck Lover now down, and Jared here, he can go big. No, but he gets the intel at least. The intel is just as good. An advantage though for take Flyte here, 4v3. A lot of noise being made as well, but Panic and Chris potentially catch these guys off guard here.
These windows, Austin tapping out Panic, who had that opening kill, and Chris is sitting here in the shadows to just drop the bomb. So this is going to have to be the trade here immediately for Team Mythic. BB does pick that up, but right now she is going to detect this immediate rotation right back down the ramp. Got to imagine she's going to aggressively take this fight. Does check into that, but leaves the angle open, and Ponalone does pay the price. This gets a little bit awkward down here in the B bomb site, and Tina Ponalone, scout shot like that. Yes, sir. We'll take that. Usually the freaky clips are coming out of Truck Lover. Here's Austin. Takes a very good stab out to Panic. They're going to line up for Jared here, and potentially even a third in the barrel. Does
weapon in his arsenal, but here we are making the way up top. These two players are split up as well, so they're going to take these fight. A good read there and good damage. Not actually a little bit less damage than I thought, but Ponalone's there to clean it on up. He's going to like to get in the AK. But Chris, armor. So it might be worth saving here. Not too sure. He's got a flash as well, but it looks like he'll
This is Fragadelphia.
sort of go for it. Yeah, there's no saving. This is Valorant at this point.
Nah, you're absolutely going for this, jokes aside. Just with your one life, might as well give it. Could potentially find an easy fight onto BB. Just, I mean, sizing that up HP-wise. I mean, you might just walk right around and take the angle, take the contact out towards Mini first. Long-range fight onto Ponalone does win it, but jumping around, reloading when Pone next to Panic gets that trade. You have a 4v4, Matt, and an audible rotation by Crisp.
Crisp in a position here to do some damage. BB, though, here taking control. Now, she has a good read, though. 100% knows player back there. I believe, oh my god, the timing. She's going to be able to find them. And now it's going to be a 4v3. Jared, Huncho in, drop. Need to get some going here, but I think you heard him 100%. Not much you can do. A bit of a jump scare there. Drop, that's your teammate, man. It's a little rude. Jared and Huncho, 2v4.
Huncho might be put into the grave as well. That's awkward. Cooper going to finish the job. Jared standing his ground. That probably is the only option he has. There's two players here at the ramp. It's going to be a problem. Molly one out of J-Hall. Going to deal with Jared. They do so. I mean, really good spacing. Nice trades, showing exactly what strength Team Mythic are made of. And they're shooting very, very hard today. That's a requirement. Panic is hidden. Here inside of control and catching Truck Lover off guard. But, I mean, one and then done again. But right now, the numbers are adding up into the favor of Take Flyte. But what a shot by Ponalone. Immediate trade. Now down to BB in a 1 versus 2 with all of her position exposed, Matt. She's feeling, understandably, what I can see is a little bit desperate. Double smoke that she has access to, but this flank is developing. Huncho in the corner. She takes care of it.
Doesn't clear the corner fully. It almost cost her life, though, but not anymore. Taking out. Uh-oh, there we go.
Oh,
no. They didn't do it. She had to get the bomb.
I understand
she had to do something. Yeah. Here, Austin. Just trying to, I mean, they're trying to get something going here. Just popping shots, doing a bit of damage. Drop is weak, but Panic Mythic will go ahead and find his. Cooper fall. Drop will finally lose his life. Now a 3v3. No rifles picked up just yet for Mythic. It is still a deco here for them. Going outside, there's Panic again, and that's BB with the deagle. Able to take out Chris, but once again, no rifles available. I lied. BB found one. There was one just lurking on the site there. Now 2v2, good shots there, but it's a 1-for-1 fight. It's Panic against Truck Lover here. The shots are back and forth. Panic good for 3, and they're hype right there. But a great eco there out of Mythic to go ahead and take something when I played COD, but that stuff is so much stronger anyways.
I'm loving this out of Chris. Yeah,
violent?
just had that 1v2, and he's adding to the violence. This is insane. He is holding down this position, back red, and I mean, he's going to have to add one more to the catalog if he stays alive. That ain't happening. Immediate trade from Truck Lover, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm liking that.
Shots outside. First things first. It's going to be take flight. A lot of people swarming. Cooper, though, going to catch one off guard. Won't matter, though. Goodbye, Coop. Because now we go to the next here as BB looking to find one. As Truck Lover will find his. And it's a back and forth war right now between these two teams. As it's just person after person right now. 4v2 man advantage for take flight. As Austin and Pone sit on the site, working on a round, repositioning themselves to go ahead and potentially find a better opportunity here. But for now, bomb looks like it's making its way down under.
Has got to find this kill. Popped. And now with the P2K, this is prime positioning. Austin here with the fight himself to go, and they're already making do in this 2 versus 4. We're evened out in the numbers. Huncho with questionable positioning here. Same thing for Jared. Has to hit a hard shot and does, and just beaming them. That's a laser out of that Glock at the end.
As soon as they lose their momentum, it would not surprise me to just see Mythic just take the reins of this map and kind of just win it in. That's okay, never mind. It was a volley kill, catching me off guard, but still, that's a great opener onto drop to go ahead and give Mythic the man advantage here. Now the 4v5, how much space can Take Flight take before they start losing more and more numbers? Oh, that wasn't intentional, was it? Did we just see that? Austin?
I was looking at other functions. I will not lie. If it's a nade lineup out of Austin, I would assume that it's a right. Can't ever be right.
I think that was a bit of NACS. We're gonna get a nade police in here. Chat's about to go
He's
crazy.
The sheriff. He's the sheriff. What are you gonna do?
I know.
Bruh. Austin's gonna do a lot. And oh my gosh, Jared picking up another good kill. BB would have gone down there to the trade out of Hut, and now it is Truck that rotates in. His head is cut off.
Truck Lover trying to escape, it seems like. Yeah, Cooper is not going to be able to do much here until they decide to cross. BB here is with the scout, though. Now double flashed. Yeah, not a lot she can do there. But they're going to start taking all the space, but I don't know. I think this is a bit excessive here. They'll go 1-for-1 there up top. BB now going to go ahead and see if she can acquire that rifle. She does not want that scout no more, but the noise is there. They know she has this rifle. Panic with a great play, great reposition there. I'm loving that out of him. Man advantage, though, for Take Flight.
Yeah, that is a very tough situation there for BB. There's a lot to do.
Matt's coming out. Management Matt's coming out there, but good shot there. Pone getting things started.
Got to lean on Pone. It'll lean on where the consistency has been in this nuke. Pone giving it to him in 2 ways on that ramp. Well done. Huncho finds Austin, and right now this is really awkward scenes in the A site considering where the rotates are, and they're going to be aware of it because they saw both players, but should be able to get their hands back on this in a retake scenario, but that smoke will put him out for a minute. Oh, Jared here can destroy it all. Jared, there's just no way we can find this second head that it's done. 12 rounds here for Take Flight, essentially, unless Pone can find this kill today. BB and Pone have a big decision here, whether to go for this or not. Seems like it's online, Matt.
And time's ticking here. You gotta go. Mythic's gotta get here to get this defuse going. That's a great pick from Pone, and now they know where the last 2 are. The shots are back and forth, but they can kind of just play passive. There isn't a lot of time left. Just keep dumping the util, and it looks like Pone is already out. Pone's getting out. Not enough time here, though, and Jared might be able to pick up this kill, and he does. Even more just damage done to that CT economy. Doesn't matter, but that's another round. There's still a flawless round, or flawless. Gonna be the same situation. Not a lot of money to invest into the next, so this could potentially turn into 9 here for Mythic if they can win it here.
Gets this frag right outside the door. This A site is standing still. Unfortunately, don't let these pistols get way too much. BB reload, quick rotation back up. Take Flyte, take a couple of bodies, but Mythic still walking forward. Cooper here still interested in ramp, but can confirm it's not a heaven ramp, so now it's all means down to B. Huncho, he's trying to flank the rotators here, but can't get it done. All of a sudden, it's Take Flyte who do lose Jared in the process. Right now, this door is open. Austin can confirm this kill. Truck Lover, it's your turn. Now it's a 2 versus 5 out here. But Panic still his teammate up in this thing. He's got to activate. Huncho, he can get 2 heads here. 15 now ticking. He's just got to essentially get this bomb in his hands. But right here back in the site, it's BB that should get this kill. If not,
this map is always great. Here we are in playoffs for Frag. Just waiting for something to happen. A lot of Utah, a lot of smoke on the field. Cooper able to spot one. Good damage on the Huncho, but not gonna be able to find the kill as Austin from behind will find one. Cooper fully flash, nothing he can do about that.
Opponent alone has already rotated down to B as well. 3 players here have fiddled their way into garage. Big adjustment here by BB as she pushes into lobby, trying to find drop. I mean, they're really being patient with this because there's also a lot of attention being brought towards outside. I think this is as far as they're willing to take with Austin holding this line because essentially they take Flyte right where they want them. And instead of demanding a play out of BB, we're demanding a play out of drop. He has got to find one of these players, and he is caught.
Phone alone, scoped on it. We saw 100%. There's the kill. Now it's a 2v4. A tall task to pay here. As Chris is down to 20 HP. The head is noted.
Well done.
That's going to be that. And Chris, 20 HP to dream. Is to take the map. He needs the 1v4 this, but it's not looking likely here. Barrel spotted. That'll be that. Mythic, bring it back. After being the lead practically. And Cooper here. Cooper on the op. A double op setup for Coop and Pone, by the way. That's something we have to notate here behind Show. He'll take plenty of damage. Truck will find the first. Pone here posted up. And he's going to spot 2 of them. Deep nade there. That's a big boom and plenty of damage to soften up those T's for the A1S's here on the side of Mythic.
Cooper giving them the room to breathe here. Essentially a funnel created as they're back to back. Cooper has to hit a difficult shot, but BB not showing her hand. One will stand, and they're going to walk right past. Getting one. Not what she wanted here, but it's not the worst thing ever. It's a 3 versus 3. You're still standing on. But what you got to pay attention to is what's happening here in control. Austin can't quite pull that plant out of position, but Cooper, I know a lot of people have been demanding the op in his hands. You see him activate, and he's got that shot. 2v2 still ticking.
Speaking of ticking, that bomb is ticking away. Mythic got to get themselves onto the site. Austin will position himself. Bomb on the other side. Drop is there. And there it is. Mythic going to go ahead and get themselves their first round.
First look is by Jared, and that's a laser beam. Taps truck out. May not be expecting this positioning from Austin. Working on an off angle. Nade in hand. Awkward in the exchange, but Austin not bothered by it. 13 all. Take Flyte. And if it's the op that he's got to grab to get warmed up, well, we can understand. Seeing ahead and just crushing it. Cooper, what is coming out of this op right now? Panic should catch you off guard. There's no way he'll be aware of this. Gets that trade. But is it too late? There's been a lot of damage done, but is it ever too late? Panic with a really good timing here to flank. More so, I think this position drop can catch Austin off guard. It does to perfection, but Pone with a good pivot.
The position here from Panic is immaculate. Going to be able to find the first there in Pone. They just have to push together, but no, they'll give it the 1v1s. Doesn't matter. Panic going to be able to capitalize on that trade. The bomb, I can tell you where it's at. It's in his pocket.
It's over by single door. Truck's going to have it in his vision right now. Called out Truck earlier. Called him as a closer. Just with the positions that he's naturally playing on this team, Matt. He's going to be in these late round scenarios more often than not. And he wins in overtime. That's the last round of the very first half. About this, Cooper stepping into the trigger. He gets removed. BB on 2 versus 5, make it a 1v5 for one of Australia's best.
Counter-terrorists win.
Get one. He's just gonna stand at the line. Crisp is happy to square you up and almost just steals another. 3 versus 5, put at 35 seconds to tick. Got an easy adjustment to the lower bomb site, so Mythic assume. Jared is already here, and they are gonna be just paranoid about somebody because of that window pop. Jared that drops BB, and Mythic, unfortunately, see Take Flight poured on right now. Also keeping them afloat with a couple of frags, doing well himself. He's already brought them here with the mid-round that he made up in his own mind. Just sees a player up top. This is not a guaranteed bomb plant. They just crunch you down into the jaws of Take Flight. It's 15 rounds. They have first.
The place here for Mythic. Not a lot of util to go around, and 3 AKs and 2 Mac Daddies. That's the first pick. Truck Lover will find him.
I wonder if B is still within the goal here. Great trade that Cooper finds, and they really have this sight on the line right now. Austin gets to control the process of the rotation because he is out here on A, so he has got to be communicating that they're already almost down, excuse me, or retaking from ramp. BB pops the head of drop, and so switch to option B. Back to ramp. Huncho and Panic forced to delegate here. It seems like there's going to be no discussion but one that involves a second overtime. Bombs away towards the back of the site, but even that won't pay off. We're going past 30 rounds here on our first map, here in our first game on stream and playoffs. One to definitely pay attention to in North America is they've been revived. Jarrett, with this positioning, he's always been this first player down into the control match. Walks back, and he's going to get taught a lesson by Cooper. They're going to get this bomb down as well, and right here, Take Flight might have to consider a save. They're just so out-positioned.
Yeah, and Cooper spots one as well here, and that info is just so good. BB was fully ready for that one. A drop is here now, even more intel as Cooper takes out Panic, and drop is in between a rock and a hard place. That will be that. Flawless round here out of Mythic. No one falling there.
Continue to pursue. He's really turning it up in the lurks here. They flip the tail off of this thing before they can even go. Trying to connect in that spray transfer. It's not successful for Crisp. So, I mean, this B bomb site has been really one that Mythic has gone to more oftentimes than not. And they have been very much adamant about taking these next steps very much notion of their own pace, because right now, I mean, it's BB having to figure this all out after the truck just spot Panic and his head popped. It seems like Austin is gonna have to stand up in the cut here and really do a lot to lift up his team, but his life late in the round is that valuable. Truck gotta lift a little bit of weight off his back. Jared, he's going for the defuse. 1 second and you're not gonna get there. It's a full 16 rounds that Take Flight throw back in your face. Time, it's Huncho that's gonna be deleted. Top fragger Jared is going to have to stand up huge on the bomb site. Panic is going for the next. He's got 2 right here and still alive, but barely breathing. 1v3 for Crisp now.
Crisp, oh man. He mollied on out. Won't cut him out just yet, but it's going to be a tough one. No util. Good news is he's got a good amount of HP and a kit here, so he's got room to cook, but as soon as he scopes in, they're all going to know where he's at. Ready to see if the player below. Yep, and you see everybody just turn. Everybody literally just turned as soon as he scoped on in. So definitely know where he's at now. Nade goes through, down to 39. Double nade, now down to 19. A big boom there. You hear him scope again. Nothing he can do, man. Austin hearing all of that noise. So much intel for that. Holy cow. Burst and bangs.
Should work. Second, he's so close, and he goes for more. Cooper is aiming for another. Cooper with all 4, a quad out of his secret starting play. Cooper is begging more mercy coming out of Take Flight. None of it given. 6 rounds needed to force overtime. 2 of those overtimes required.
Going ballistic over that play as they're going to make their way down under. And they have 1 lurker here that could go big. That's going to be dropped. Still truck lever drop. There you go. Big kill on Austin there. Bomb's going to be planted, though. He's going to make his way down under. So great. I like this out of Take Flight, honestly. I love this play. That heavy lurk there from drop, able to find 1. And then now so much sight control here for Take Flight.
Cooper's going to be spotted here. Barrel sticking out. This is going to be a save for Mythic. He's here somewhere, unfortunately.
I know. He's cuddling
coaching
his
for
team
Corrupt.
after going
They have
0-2 in
been
playoffs.
Eliminated.
Here we go. Austin in the middle of the smoke. Take flight, like you kind of mentioned. We're looking for that OT3, man. It's a long map, number one. But Austin almost found the double, but that'll be 2 answered back in favor of take flight. 4v2, the double op here for Cooper and Owens. Cooper makes his way up top. Op v op here, a bit of a dance between the two. The dual fates here. Cooper finds one. Pone will find his, and now it's a 2v2, but they have full, they know exactly where these guys are. It's gonna be down to Pone. He can't do it. Marky OT3. Up banger.
Point. Don't get too excited. Like I was saying, I thought that was a really good time to finally put this game out, but Cooper, he still believes. He gets better as this game goes along. Drop and Crisp, ones that are last alive. Drop here is going to have to stand up to its closing status. Has to get this pivot right back towards. So far, Grasp cleaned, you know, half to either of these overtimes. That matter. Making the third here. BB just stopping them up. This is just so awkward. BB's right in danger right now as she is just the bouncer of the squeaky door, and they have now just been let into the A-Site club. But right now, they're doing everything they can upon these spams to cause a problem. Pone alone pops out of the vent. He needed to. Gotta find this fight in the site successfully and drops the man himself. The Turkish player, Ben, cut out of things, but the best performing player out here for Take Flight is up in the clutch. Can Jared make something of this? A flash for Pone alone to just take the fight, and he's as confident with it now in their possession. Many wounded members of Take Flight at the moment, and right now you still have a member that's audibly moving through lower. Austin has got to get back here to the A site, but he can't get out of the vent safely. Line that they hold from Mini. Truck Lover, he just snaps this kill out of straight thin air. This is what they needed, but that's what I was talking about. No free rotation out here for Austin. It's going to need to be another phenomenal look out from Truck Lover, but all of the attention taken away. He is just trying to extend BB's shelf life here onto this A site. All of the tension turns to Cooper here into heaven, but I don't think the A site is where we're figuring things out. Back to
Dropping
B.
Crisp. Cooper not gonna be able to get anything going just yet. Finding all 3 of your CT would be insane for Mythic. But now Coop, we saw what he did earlier with that pop, and no, he barely misses. And now Take Flight unfortunately has to play retake here. Not a fun site to play retake on at all, especially with every member on the side of Mythic here. Well, it's at least still alive. Good news is though it is a 4v4. Panic lurking on through. Oh, barely dodges that molly. Just trying to make some noise here. Drop trying to get them distracted here. Panic. Oh, Cooper's barrel not going to stick out. Panic the timing though. He'll find one. Almost finds the second. The teammates there to help him on out. And now it's a 4v2. Pone and Truck are the last 2 alive. Pone will find one. Pone will find 2. Looking to find a third and potentially even a 4th here. Both Panic and Drop are weak. And now it's a 1v1. And Truck will be able to go ahead and clean it on up. Pone alone. Good for 4. Further around and a bit of a bro ace versus Nib. Chat would erupt every round they got against them. So let's go ahead and see now. Austin gonna be able to find one. That's gonna be the equalizers. Cooper was found early, and now Truck will find his. Now a 4v3. Panic in a good spot. He'll find one, but a lot of damage is done. Chris ready, locked and loaded, but will miss. As oh no, the timing. But BB gets the intel. They know where 2 are and just rotating on down. So much space now between these 2 teams.
Oh, but
Jared's here, able to find one. Can he find any more? And I believe that's the bomb now. Down. Truck gonna pick it up and try and get this planted.
Go back. But he is so far forward in the site that Truck will just face this gambit on his own. He sends the head. Can try and find another in the net. Was trying to serve. He is not just lurk. This is a fake. Nobody's buying it. Drop is right in front of Hut right here, and he's going to be able to tell them exactly what's going on. Trying to put out a smoke to fight here at J Hall. Truck Lover has just dug Jared out of the back of this thing. Talked about how important Jared was to this process, Matt. That's an important life to lose. So now Drop rotates down this vent as Cooper is now taken out of the equation. How does this change for Team Mythic? Austin is alert.
Austin. on out here as patiently waiting. BB on
Got
the
that kill.
panic. There's the big kill from Crisp. Looking for more. Open that door. You won't, Pwn. Oh no. Shot
down to
there.
this.
Pwn will activate.
Come on, Chris. Show us your best. And they do. 21 rounds off. That Take Flight have. And don't get me wrong, Take Flight have their supporters, but the fan favorites here, no question about it, are Mythic. And they want to make it happen. In through the wall right there. Drop to the lane. Got an HG. Running you down, Truck.
Bruh.
Put in the trunk.
I can't believe Truck just died to that. I'm not going to lie. I really thought drop choked that, but here we are. Jared able to find one. We'll get the intel on 2 others, though, so that's good. And Chris is going to find one for himself. Now a 3v2. Take Flight wanting to equalize things again for the billionth time in this game. Pone going to start taking the space of the rest of his team, covering all the bases here. The bomb in the hands of Bibian. She's going to make her way down under. So will Take Flight. 2 out of 3 players still up, making their way down under. Huncho will spot 1, BB all alone. She's been phenomenal this series. Has had a pretty slow since we had gotten a little slower since we've gotten to OT, but she had a phenomenal half 1 and 2. She's now going to go ahead and look to turn back up here in a 1v3. She'll have to find 4 kills in total. She's already found 1 of them. And not only that, Chris and Nosko right below. I didn't even notice that.
Entertainment value couldn't be higher. The stakes, at the end of the day, winner of this game. First map of RPO3, we talked about this like he's going through the entire series. BB, he's putting bullets right through. She is just catching up to this thing. She lines him up, cuts up a collateral. Huncho is holding on, doing God's work in the site. And Jared finding this kill back of lobby. Take Flight, catch themselves falling.
The other end, I don't think so. There's the dance. Huncho, good night. Now going to be a 2v2. They have the intel on 1, and they should have the intel on both of them now due to the flash and the shots. Both these guys just chilling in the back.
I got a feeling that this thing may not get further to the bomb plant. A smoke that is just stunning. And Pone alone just made a peep. Gotta be expecting this. They just were looking up at it. Punished every single time. You're walking in this smoke. What's the protocol here? Are they walking further, or are they just phasing? Drop can sense. It just pops a couple of heads. There is no way it turns out like that. That is the little bit of worry that you had to worry about in a situation like that. That's the nuclear option that Drop presents of how this could just go south. And you may have...
Practically, you'd be playing 2 maps of Counter-Strike at this point,
They
Marky.
have played 2 nukes.
Yeah.
I am not complaining. Running knife out. Punished. Thought he had a free reign to go and grasp that. Furlong can't finish the job. Does actually get that in the wall bang. Right now, there is a couple problems here for Mythic.
One of the biggest problems is Crisp with that op, too. The man down. Looking to take the lead. Huncho, there we go. He heard me talking my smack earlier, and now he's going to go ahead and get his, too. I think the same thing happened earlier. BB, I did that at the beginning of this OT, and I'm like, yeah, BB's been quiet since OT started, and she gets the 2K the next round. But we'll see here. Take Flight, man advantage, 4v2. Surely they don't choke this, right? Haha. Jared going to get the bomb planted. Austin, good night. It's going to be down to BB. She's been phenomenal, and that's only going to be 1 for her. Take Flight will take just back and forth and tying up, and all they need is 1.
This was the clean slate that Mythic were so wishing up for back in, man, overtime number 3's T-side. That seems like so long ago now. Right now, it's Take Flight that can dish in that card first. Gotta have something or another to do it. If you were wondering why, just a moment ago, I was asking you to pay attention to the concern of the money of Take Flight after losing that first round of overtime. Look at where Mythic's standing. Tell me if you like the odds.
Chris has been insane, man. Give this man whatever his salary is, double it. I'm so serious, man. He is phenomenal. Like you said, I don't know. You brought that. You keep bringing that up. The economy with the CT side and whatnot, right? It's like I really am. Like ever since you pointed that out, I'm like I knew it was there, but I've really been watching it this time. And you were completely right about that. That $50 does make a difference. Here we are now.
It's more so the 10K in overtime I'm paying attention to right here.
That too, yeah.
so easily be crushed. You lose that first round if you're buying ops. It can really hinder you.
Oh yeah, the double op. Yeah, you're right. And now we're stuck with 5-7s.
But why not bet on yourselves?
Why not
Now
bet
you
on
just gotta-
himself?
Why not?
Sorry, I always make that joke. I'm a dad. Sorry.
Oh, we're all chilling.
A stalemate right now. They're looking at each other through the wall.
Seriously seems to be.
Uh-oh.
Austin has got to find the clue here. Wow. You can just tell something's wrong here. Man, this is going to be bad to worse here for Mythic. In this last round, overtime. On the CT side, Truck Lover in a 1v5. This is going to be 3 rounds in a row. Won by Take Flyte. 1v5 ain't happening. They're going to be screaming after a member like that. And am I incorrect? That's the end of the game, Matt.
But here we go. Mythic gonna be on the CT side of things. Take Flyte on the T side of things. This is gonna be their map pick here, but no kills off the rip. I lied. I double lied.
Bam.
Crisp, bang bang. We'll find those two. As now BB finding one. Bone and Austin finding theirs. BB can't find any more, but the good news is she has the intel.
We need more out of that P250, but it looks like we are sprinting in the opposite direction. Austin just had to deal on the rotation previously. Has one kill to his catalog, and they're going to reconsider this approach back to B. Doolies are going to remind you, and I think just put this entire round out of the mystery. Versus where Lane currently stand today. Goes to the MP9s right after him. Cooper should find this. It's bare knuckles, but in Hill Brawl. Right behind the big box, got to knock these heads down, and they're catching up to it. No free MP9 kill, but it works out. But shooting through the smoke, and Drop has got that 24 HP in a 1v1 against Cooper. Right now, a crouching MP9 will not.
To the game there, we had our fun there. It is a full buy round, by the way. There has not been one kill the entire time we've been yapping until that moment right there, which blows my mind how slow this round has been.
Quite convenient. But they're moving with the contact right here on limited utility. Panic on this lurk has gotten all the way through house right here. This is all the signal they need to move further into the B bomb site. Ponalone finds a significant kill, but this is going to, you know, just attract other avenues right here. Panic has audibly put himself back into the process. They should be aware of his positioning, but BB is surprised. It's a loud land center here, but Austin, same deal. He may just get in and punish you on that same timing. Panic here sits in that smoke. But where can he refresh? He may just put Austin on his back foot right now. He does. The triple for Panic is just put down. Cooper with the late round op.
He's not wanting to push, and the op has been heard. That's going to be Cooper on the... Yeah, it looks like they just fully committed to switching the roles here, and I think we're both agreeing that we like that. As Austin will find one, Austin will find two. MyFamos doesn't do that. As dropping Jared, well, now just Jared, last alive in the heavy lurk here on the other side of the map, and Bomb is nowhere close to him. So this is going to be a... like Jared, go kill or stay alive, one or the other. Guys at bay, another smoke to come on through, and that's gonna force Truck Lover. Oh, it goes deeper than I thought. I thought that was a shallow one. No, it does cover him. Never mind. So that's gonna go ahead and keep him at bay. Drop will get that kill, and now onto the site we go. As Jared's gonna lead this charge with attack 9, and he's gonna go ahead and grab an AK. Bomb will now be planted. Austin trying to phase through the smoke. Will take out Jared. Beautiful positioning out of him. Great timing as well. As now trying to push forward the 4v3. Drop goes down. Panic will find one. Panic will find two. Looking for the third. Can't do it. That's Coop on the op. He's been a menace entire time with that thing. As Chris, cool, calm, and collected. 1v2. Smoke's going to go down. Coop's going to go for the peek, and now they know where he's at. Trying to bait it on out. Beautiful bait there. Won't find one. Can he find the other? No, it's going to be Pone, but now he's going to find the bomb, and he's going to have a kit. He will go ahead and get that defuse. Just a few more seconds needed to be wasted, but a good attempt there from Take Flyte. He can definitely go ahead and take a bunch of space here, and here we go. Cooper fully flashed. BB can help here up close and personal. No, she can't get anything. But that's Crisp, I believe, being burnt alive, sent down to 52. But that's two great kills here for the side of Take Flyte. As Truck is trying to do something now. The shots back and forth as Pone Truck. And Pone's going to find two with a little spray down there. Flash himself back on in. Now trying to find another. No, that's Panic able to take him on out. Now a 2v.
What is this plant spot?
I have no idea what we're doing here. But it hopefully throws him off.
Panic down to 12 health. Ponalone just went insane in the site. Had to, the 5 versus 3, to put this round out of the worry, putting 5 in front of the 4. It is Mythic that are off to a really good start.
Anyways.
There you go. Maybe taking this view right at the top of the tally. She's one to definitely pay attention to, as I talked about Ancient, the permaban for FlyQuest Red earlier, and she is not bothered by it. I mean, playing well so far.
It's crazy to think that the Kings roster, these guys were like one of the first customers that I worked with actually in terms of casting, and now here they are in ECL and whatnot. But here we go. Panic will be first down. He'll be burnt alive. His Truck going to be able to find 2, and Jared will find his. But now it's 1v4. As Truck is going to pop off.
He
Good
is
for
farming.
3 there. Farm over here.
Sheesh.
Tending to his
Off and tracking Huncho through the smoke. Today he's the team captain of Mythic today.
Jared, there it is. We'll find one. Austin trying to click some heads.
Wow.
So that's going to be drop, beating him to it. As down to 4v3. Take Flight looking to find the first round here in quite a while. It feels like it's Panic. We'll phase through the smoke. BB, same. She's been there. She's been in house the entire time, I feel like. And she has just had it on lock. Struck's going to go ahead and try and go for a big boy play here. And Home Alone holding the line of sight. There's one. Need to go through. No one's going to push just yet. He is aggro, though. Spots the barrel. A little bit of premature firing there from drop. Will cost him hit.
Snakes and banter. Thank you. I am even a viewer, so that sucks that I just forgot that in a moment, exposing myself. Hopped on with Maui and Thorin. Had a good conversation. I'm looking forward to finishing that episode as somebody pick up Mr. 6E's currently without a job. Panic getting 2 shots. It is a long episode. That's true. Panic getting this done. Huncho puts another in the catalog here, but BB, she beams Huncho through the smoke here. But Jared is looking to just pull the plug here. Clears elbow, and now this is the full tell.
Oh, Panic, there you go. Oh, he spots the shoulder the other one. That was G's, yeah. Panic, good job that round. 4K for him, man. Beautiful, beautiful round. As we are going to the pistols here. As they're looking to take mid control. Oh, yeah, this is going to be an A hit. Here we go. BB with a big opening kill. Big 2 for BB here. As BB2K makes her appearance once again as the bomb will be planted and the rotations start coming on through.
For Mythic not being, air quotes, an ancient team, it's a pretty damn convincing first half. And if they can steal the keys to the car right now and speed away with what they have currently in the back of their vehicle, well, don't think you're getting away scot-free right now. If you tap into the bomb, there's just 2 more clues left up here in Donut, and you ain't gonna solve it.
I know we were just like kind of talking about that, but she has been frying. And this is a good core right now on the side of Mythic, despite not being the true Mythic core, right? And apparently, by the way, this is 3/5 of Mythic, so I believe they do get their VRS for this, so we'll see. Truck Lover.
Yeah, I cannot confirm or deny that. I don't.
I was doing a bit of research on it, and I guess.
Anybody got Messioso on speed dial?
Yeah, not too sure, but VRS still so confusing at times. But
Austin with a huge lurk right now, easy, free, on to Panic, and now it's a full rotation back in from the extremities of this bomb site. Drop here does find Truck Lover. They have a double smoke here with Ponalone's positioning being their last hope, and he just pops out. You've got another member on the defuse right here, and they got to make it happen. There's 2 HP onto the Chris, and you just got to dial the number, and BB will absolutely answer it every time. 17 frags deep she is.
Ken Bros cook on the side to take Flight. Well, Drop's cooking. He's down to 28 HP, and now down to 4. Eating mollies of all sorts there. Austin trying to clean up a kill. BB will find the opener, though. Good damage onto her, but fortunately, no kill. And with Drop down to 4 and Panic down to 0. Take Flight. Oh, God, it's Swag 7. I didn't even notice this. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
See if that comes into play. But now Cooper
tell you a lot.
making his way downtown. Jared's here. Might get the timing, and he will. So the timing in favor of Jared. We'll go ahead and give Huncho an opportunity, I guess, to push. I don't think they had any correlation, but flash the top, drop, waiting to make a play here now. Spots 1 will back up, reposition himself to re-aggro this again. But now 3v3. The good news is Austin and Truck are very weak. So these, even the Swag 7 there, man. This has some good potential. There it is.
Bam.
Nice crispy click. Looking for some more, and he spots another, so it's good intel.
Potentially find Austin in that same vein. Never give up when Pone alone is in the driver's seat right here, and he is just going to walk out with Austin the bait. We've got to see Jared bite it. He's out. Trade. That's on cue. Guaranteed. Crisp walks in with his trusty USP and the Mag 7 in his hands. We got to see where he decides to deal out here as Pone alone repositions. This is the nightmare scenario. When you're buying this gun, you're thinking, I got a retake later in the round with this. I'm not afraid. Aki on the ground. He just doesn't want to give up his element of surprise, but he is nowhere to be found. Smoke into the bomb, and it's going to result in a tap. Pone alone should keep this now. He's going to take a belly of buckshot, but he will still turn out on top. 13 rounds here.
I hate saying it like this, but they need this win more than Mythic, right? And the state of where they're at as a team, right? Like you were saying, they're barely missing these invites from the bigger events happening in North America. With how limited they are, they matter a ton to a team trying to compete at a higher level. But here we go. Pone, good for 3, as he is still up and alive, hunting for more. Pone won't be able to do it, but drop. Oh, he'll answer back with 3 of his own, actually. And it looks like they're all going to be grouping up here on Cat. Pone will see the smoke on out. He'll get a tag. He'll be forced out thanks to that molly, but now it just gives him a bit more range as he finds 1. Looking for 2, looking for 3 maybe, as he's going to support his teammate. Nope, can't do it. He'll get the tag on the Jared though, so the damage is done. Now Huncho going to get himself on in here. He's going to get active, trying to find something. Nothing just yet. Pone in position, finding 1. Nice shot there. Take out drop. That's the lurk now down. Bomb still here on Cat.
So right now with Cooper helping hand on A. He spoke about how you may not see that scope on B. Boy, was I wrong. It was a good kill. Cooper getting mollied out of Goose himself. That was an audible cue. They should be aware of this. 2 players here on A now that they can confirm if they're adding them up properly. Cooper just overwhelmed here. And Austin got to hit one of these.
Oh, Pone. Oh, man. He's almost 40, but he still has got it, man.
I love this play out of BB. And I think they're going to be able to tell that there is something up here, but it's way too late to cause concern. Austin, he's got to double up here. Jared would have to triple, but it just ain't adding up for him. Team Mythic. I'm worried about this scout still. Just softened up Cooper down to 27 health.
Still winnable for both these teams. Not, oh, that's a good flash though. Oh, no. And that's gonna be a 1-for-1 though. Truck does take out 1. Chris finds Austin. Austin practically caught with his pants down, but Truck popping off here. He'll be able to find 2, but that's good damage on the Chris. But he'll have to ace this to win it. Dude, no way. Oh, the timing here.
BB not gonna be fooled by this. He was quite loud about it in this corner. He's gonna go ahead and clear. Wait a minute. Cooper should catch you in the back. He's going forward, all of the information now, and he is playing with your head. This is the in-game leader of Take Flight, doing the most. But does he have the time to do this? That's actually a worry. God. He should be pretty on point for this. He's got to go for the kill. No. Cooper, you just got to hide. Overcooking over here on the Take Flight side. This round, number 6, boiled over.
Players on the side of Take Flight stacking up here. We got 3 technically here for Mythic. We have 2 for the initial fight here. It's gonna be BB and Cooper. I feel like these 2 are a duo at this point. Able to find 1, 2, and 3. The both of them will clean things on up. Jared and drop the last. The deep nade there. A little bit on a panic, but that'll be enough for them to find some kills. BB farm incoming. That's going to be 2. Looking for a 3rd and maybe a 4th. Number 3. Give her number 4. Why not? Give her the ace for the content. Take Flight. No. Drop will find her though. It's going to be 2v3, so very doable for both these teams right now. As down goes Crisp. That's going to be 1. Almost finds the 2nd actually. Good reposition. You play mid here though. No, I was expecting to go through double doors. Actually, not going to look like it, but they're going to double up on mid here again. This time from Cat, and actually the doors. They've been doubling up on Cat a lot. Pone try to go for a heads up play there.
Really
trying to find something quick. Can't do it.
Excellent find, staying active in this round. First to get this shot onto BB, but Austin still sitting in this catwalk position is going to try and get away with his life. Nobody chasing him down. This is the last round of the first half. Does it end up the same way it did on Nuke? Implications of that could be scary, I know. Cooper looking up towards the catwalk. And what a lineup for Cooper!
Oh my
Taking
God.
off 2 heads with 1 spray. And the double doors of Dust 2 helping him out. They're going to need a miracle like that to hold on to, because there's more where that came from. Austin cooking up a perfect flank here, and now he is going to just eliminate drop from this thing. HE headed back in the direction. Thankfully, the bomb has been secured.
Cooper, man, what a play there. And Austin positioning himself will go ahead and get things equalized here. 2v2. Jared, well, big kill onto Austin there. Take Flight want to equalize this before the half. Truck, great molly here, will force the player back. Actually, no, he's just sitting behind. Oh, no, he did jump back, excuse me. Onto the ramp position here with Truck. Knows where both are, can't do it. Take Flight will equalize it, though. This is entertaining. Like, this isn't just good. This is extremely entertaining what's going on here. But we'll get started real quick. BB popping off.
They're swinging. Panic with the double. And they still got to deal with Austin at the blue bin. Do they abandon him here? No, they do not. It is Panic that wants to finish what he started. A great hat trick to just put this into play. But they're trying to chase both of these bodies. The problem here is the time. They got to scramble into the B site. Polo's at the back of the pack. He has just got to hit the heads right now. Truck Lover, 1v2, 24 HP. And he's trying to shoot back from above. Man, this Glock is so challenging in a position like this. 1 minute and 10 seconds for Truck Lover to make it happen. If there's anybody that can make the impossible that much more believable, it's the man on your screen. And he walks his way forward, and he can just patiently try and slice this pie. Huncho and Crisp are just separated, but now contact is made in the double doors. It looks like Take Flight will pour it on no matter what it takes, even if it makes a force of every definition. Trying to take this opening kill. Either way, now it's going to be shuffled towards Take Flight. And they're really stacking their deck in the second half. Flash through that smoke. Man, Cooper was, I mean, just hoping for a prayer right there to go his way. Does not get answered.
And man, losing both Cooper and Pone very early on. They've been having a good game so far here on Dust 2. Map number 3. This is going to be a double swing here. I'm loving this play here for Take Flight, but I would like to see the MP9 get a bit closer, but Crispy's bursting away here, giving the rifle behind him an opportunity to find the kill. Is Austin, big kill there. Now we're going to go ahead and be a 2v4. The thing to get things started here, that kill. And that's going to be 2 more to add to the board. 1 more for Austin and 1 for Truck Lover. And what was a 2v5, now a 2v2, as Truck is going to go ahead, try and get this bomb planted, and he will. In terms of retake utility here, 2 flashes and a smoke is all Take Flight has. Austin and Truck, it's them, their instincts, and their rifles to go ahead and win this one. They have nothing but that to work with. It's 2 AK.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful few rounds we've had on CT, right? So, but there is 2 over there. Going to be Jared, but Huncho will fall first. Okay. Mythic just needed to talk things on over, it seems, and now here we are. They're actually going to go ahead and start taking the advantage here. That's going to be 2 now down as Crisp is here with the op. Could go big. There's 4 individuals in front of him and 1 to his right on Cat.
Playing their hearts out here in Knoxville. Crisp, he's coming to just ruin the player advantage out here. 14 Mythic, but Truck Lover giving it back. Somebody is dropping right to your level. Guess who? It's Truck delivering you the bad news. Ponalone and Austin 1v2. And Jared to walk this way. Cut out. That is the first round.
Literally just barely saw him too. But here we go. Huncho wants to pop off here. He'll find none. This Pone will go ahead and take him out. Panic's there. He'll find 1. Looking for more. Back and forth. Crisp's going to find 2, and Panic finds 1. Just bodies hitting the floor here. There are 5 bodies
teammate,
here.
Matt.
Oh,
no.
My
God. And Crisp gets a double from that. Take Flight. Shout out to him. Taking these fights up top. Jared and Drop put out of this thing. The B site thin for another moment. They have to acknowledge that there has been a quick rotation here into the site. But if Crisp is taking the contact here, they're going to be worried about the window. That Panic is leaving open for Mythic to just get crushed. Their dreams, that is, in Knoxville.
And they won the map, don't get me wrong, right? So, like, I guess it worked in hindsight, right? But interesting to see where Dust 2
Mythic
and
hasn't
Ancient
played a
also
single
list
overpass, so I don't know why they did that, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems
Shots
like
are back and forth. Oh,
they were
this is
good about
spelling
it,
the end,
Matt.
though.
But enough of the yap. We're going to get ready to deliver some bad news to the fan favorites and where we were hoping they were going to push forward in this series, which was forward. But we said that this was Take Flyte's series to lose. They felt the pressure and to not let it overcome them. Cooper here, 1 versus 3, is going to need to pull off a miracle here that isn't exactly impossible here. We doubt his chances one step at a time. As his clock begins to tick, he will fold. It is dropped to throw the final punch here for Take Flyte, as in 3 maps, they will do it. They will move on to the next round here in Fragadelphia in Knoxville. Gonna go up against the Ninjas in Pajamas later this evening.